Welcome to a new episode of the 90s Metal Gamer, where we stay hydrated and play video games. I bought a knockoff PS Vita from Amazon, and supposedly it has 2,000 games already pre-installed. We're going to check it out to see how legit this is. Let's get started.
And then the Lord said,
I want to see your tiny head.
It took long enough, but I was finally able to find some copyright-free metalcore music. That's exactly what I wanted right from the start. If you're an OG subscriber to the channel, you would probably know that I did use copyrighted music at one point, which is a big no-no in terms of being a creator. I want to give a huge shout out to Jacob Lizotte, I'm really sorry if I mispronounced your name, and his studio, Dark Cabin Studios. Thank you very much. I'll put a link to his YouTube channel in the description. Right off the bat, this looks like something you would find at La Pulga. For my non-Spanish speaking folks, the flea market. And for my hometown folks, the trade center. Let's take a look at some of the features that this thing supposedly has. Even before opening up this box, I already knew that this was a sham deal. Can someone explain to me what a psvita is? Even though this box says it has all these bells and whistles, I can confirm that it has less than half of all of these. And it really doesn't get any more generic than this. Look, video games. Okay, let's continue unboxing this PS Vita knockoff, or whatever it's claiming itself to be. I have to give credit where credit is due though. I will say that it was very nicely packed and it was very well organized. It gets an A for that. Here's the original listing from Amazon. It says that it supports TV output, but we're going to test that and see if that actually works. It was a little bit over $50, which in reality is probably just an okay deal. What I did not like about this was the false advertising on Amazon. And this is very much a PS Vita knockoff, as you can tell by the designs on the back. Sony, if you're watching this, you might want to do something about that. Here's a video of the backside of the PS Vita in the lower left corner of the screen, just for reference. And here's a video of the front side of the PS Vita. You can't tell me they did not try to copy this thing. Another thing that I like about this is that the buttons have a very nice clicky feel to it. It is definitely a sensory satisfaction. Am I using that phrase correctly? Even though the buttons have a nice clicky feel to it, the overall feeling of the case itself feels like it is cheap plastic. Alright, let's turn this thing on to see how it actually plays. The battery seems to be dead, so I'm going to plug it in to see if it'll run off the charger. The charging cord that came with this thing is a mini USB, and it was ridiculously short, so it wouldn't reach. Luckily for me, I have extra of these lying around the house everywhere. Alright, we got some power coming on screen. Let's get a close-up of this to see what we're looking at. The screen doesn't look half bad, although I cannot see it producing graphics that I saw on the original listing on Amazon. Clearly this was false advertising. Now let's see if it'll actually play some games. I'm going to test out Contra first. Contrast seemed to work very well, although I will say it was stretched to the 16:9 ratio instead of keeping it at its native 4:3. Same thing applies to the Ninja Turtles game. I wanted to see if it actually had 2,000 games installed. Turns out it doesn't. It has 10,000 games installed. But the problem with this 10,000 number is that most of these games are duplicates. So I'm willing to bet it has maybe around 27 games. I didn't count it, but I'm pretty sure it's around 27. Water break. Make sure you're drinking water. Stay hydrated. Now I'm getting extra curious about this thing. I want to see the insides of this. So let's go ahead and have a teardown video. I really didn't know what to expect when I opened this up, but I can tell you right now, it is nothing spectacular. It is about as basic as it gets. The outer shell was held in by 4 screws, one of which did not want to cooperate with me, but we still got the case off. We have been bamboozled. There are 2 slots for speakers, but yet there's only 1 installed here, meaning that this is just a mono sound. Then again, at 50 bucks, I should not expect anything less. The PCB was mounted to the shell by 4 screws. Let's go ahead and take those out too. Like I said before, this board was really nothing spectacular to look at. Just a basic PCB with a basic backlit screen. I'm going to assume that this chip right here is where all the games are stored. Although I could be wrong. There's something I wanted to show you guys before I button this back up. You see that right there? It says digital video camera with 4x auto optical zoom. Where is it though? Tell me. Where's the camera? Is the camera here with us in the room right now? Okay, I'm done. Let's go ahead and button this thing up. Overall, I would say this product is not very good, but it's not the worst thing ever. I can imagine a mom or a dad buying this for their child so they can just leave them alone. Similar to how some parents will give their child a phone or a tablet just to keep them occupied while they're doing something. There is one more thing I want to see. I want to see the TV connectivity support. You see it right there. It says TV out and I have it plugged in. That cord is running to my HDMI converter box. And the HDMI out cord is connected to my TV. So it's all connected. You can hear the selection coming from the TV speakers, but that's it, there is no video. Do as you wish with that information. I love y'all, stay hydrated, and stay tuned for my next video.